Hello everyone and welcome back. It is Monday, August the 3rd at 8 p.m. Time to talk Tropical Storm Isaias. Clearly you can see him on the satellite imagery, and look at his cloud deck already spreading well up into upstate New York. And we can take a look at the radar view out of the Carolinas, and you can see his rain bands, the outer rain bands, are coming into South Carolina and North Carolina. This is the main core of the system. This would be where your eye wall would be. It looked earlier like it was going to close off, but that indeed is not happening now. It's beginning to open up again. And it also looked like he was tracking a tad more to the east, but that will not change the forecast to where it is and what we can expect here in the Mid-Atlantic region. And current model data suggests landfall anywhere between Charleston, South Carolina, and Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So anywhere in between here, between 8 p.m. now, and midnight. It all depends on the how fast the system is moving. We can take a look at that together here on the National Hurricane Center site. And so as of 5 p.m., the National Hurricane Center plots this at 60 miles to the south-southeast of Charleston, South Carolina, and then about 120 miles to the south-southwest of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And present movement is to the north-northeast at 16 miles an hour. Like I said, on the radar view, it looked like it was a tad more to the east. So it all depends on how this speed does, if it speeds up or slows down, to when it would come inshore between Charleston, South Carolina, and Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And we can kind of track the system using the NAM, the North American Model 3-kilometer, and I'll just go through this, and you can see this here. Here is when it comes inland, and then you can see here is in the North Carolina. This is later tonight, early tomorrow morning before sunrise, and then you can see its track off to the east-northeast. And basically, by the time it gets to tomorrow morning, roughly 8 a.m. or so, you can see it almost looks like it wants to go over the Chesapeake Bay. That does not favor Central Maryland very well at all. And we do not need more flooding in the Ellicott City. So we have to watch that and pay attention to that, because that is a good possibility, because there are a lot of heavy rain is going to fall in a short period of time. This is probably only a lasting of 12 hours or so with this heavy rain. And we can continue to see this lift off again to the northeast, but it also looks like it's going to, this current model, this updated version, wants to take it in a little further inland up into New England. There you go, out into southeastern Canada. Okay, and since last weekend, when I first started talking about this potential, I talked about the two main players that I was going to be watching, that we needed to watch for. That is the upper level trough, which is sitting right here, and the Bermuda Ridge, the ridge that is out in the western Atlantic. They were going to be the two main players, the key components for this system and its steering flow. And you can see this digging trough is going to act as the arm for Tropical Storm Isaias, and this arm will act to lift him to the north up into New England. And you can see there it grabs it. The storm can't go east out in the Atlantic. Many times we deal with systems that are offshore. Well, this blocking ridge is doing its job, so it looks for the path of least resistance. So it's basically in between these two systems, this trough and then this ridge. And then the trough will act like the arm, as I was saying, and help to lift it north, right through the mid-Atlantic, and up into the northeast, and then eventually into southeastern Canada. After that system leaves, we may get a little break in the heat, and you can see another trough is coming out of central Canada that may cool things down a little bit, but I think that would be more so for the Central Plains, the Great Lakes, and the Northeast. Well, everyone, that is all I have for you. I wanted to keep it short as possible and explain a few things. So I appreciate you watching. If I need to update more information, I'll do that on Facebook. I'm going to be tracking the storm through a good part of the night. I'll be up early. Maybe we can have coffee with Jeffro and talk about the weather and show you the current radar situation and what the models are suggesting to see if there's anything more with heavier rainfall. With the totals, basically anywhere between 5 and 8 inches of rain. I had said that this morning, and I'm going to still stay with that because that does look very likely. Basically, your Appalachians are going to act as a like a towel and wring out all the moisture in the region as it lifts off to the east northeast. So we have to keep that in mind. We don't want our lovely town of Ellicott City to go experience more flooding. So we'll keep that in mind. Thank you, everyone. You all enjoy your evening, and I'll see you later on with more updates. Thanks for watching.